In this video, I'm going to talk about what an anchor is, the different types of anchors, the benefits of each type of anchor, how we can use these anchors. I'm going to show some examples of each type of anchor, and finally, share some general guidelines on how long to keep each type of anchor. An anchor is a point held by a player in their opponent's home board. There are anchors classified as low anchors. There's an anchor classified as a butterfly anchor, and there are anchors classified as advanced anchors. Anchors help to prevent us from being closed out or effectively primed. A full prime is a structure in which 6 blocking points are made in a row without any gaps. A checker trapped behind a full prime, also known as the 6 prime, is unable to escape. So if we had a checker back here on the 1 or 2 points, or 24 or 23 point, they would be stuck behind this full prime. But they're not closed out. A closeout is a structure which has every innerboard point made from a 1 point to the 6 point. If we have closed out our board, our opponent's checker here on the bar cannot enter from the bar. Low anchors are anchors we have on our opponent's 24 point, our 24 point or 23 point, our opponent's 1 or 2 point. And if we have a low anchor, our opponent will not have too much trouble constructing a full prime in front of our low anchor. However, we cannot be closed out if we have a low anchor because we have that anchor, that point that we can always come in on. So we can't get closed out, but we could be stuck behind a full prime if we have a low anchor. A butterfly anchor is an anchor that we have on our opponent's 3 point or our 22 point. Michihito Kageyama, in his book Back Checker Strategy, coined the term butterfly anchor. It's an anchor on our opponent's 3 point. Our opponent will have some trouble constructing a full prime in front of our butterfly anchor, an effective full prime, because they still can construct a full prime in front of our anchor, but it's going to have to be broken soon, and then we can get by. We cannot be closed out if we have a butterfly anchor as well, because we always have that point to come in on. Michi says, we are happy to make it at the beginning of a game, while we often want to leave it in the middle game. This reminds us of a butterfly's metamorphosis, from caterpillar to pupa, and then flying off as a butterfly. Advanced anchors are anchors that we have on our opponent's 4, 5, or 7 point, our 21, 20, and 18 points. An anchor on our advanced anchor will make it virtually impossible for our opponent to construct a full prime in front of our advanced anchor. They can construct it, but it's going to be broken very quickly, and then we'll be able to run out, either run or hit, because they'll have to move past us. We cannot be closed out if we have an advanced anchor as well, because we have that anchor, that point to come in on. Michi says it's like selecting invincible mode in a video game. You will nullify every attack your enemy launches and never lose a life. So we can never get blitzed or primed if we have an advanced anchor. That's why it's very effective to have these anchors. That's why we keep them the longest. Which brings me to the general rules or guidelines of how long to keep each type of anchor. We generally break a low anchor early in the game. We don't want to get stuck back on the 24 or 23 point. Butterfly anchors are helpful in the beginning and middle stages of a game, then we'll run from them. And advanced anchors we keep the longest, running from them late in the game. I'll go over advanced anchors in more detail in my next video.